Melissa from Make Arts and Crafts, and Susie. Say hello.
Hi, everybody.
We are on the way to go pick up the little Sushi. So yes, on the way to pick up Sushi. We started driving last night. I'm so used to looking up at my camera, so now I'm like, where do I look? So we are on the way to go pick up Sushi. Driving. We started driving last night. We drove about 5 hours last night. I was about to say 7.
Hard.
And math was one of my really good strong suits. I've done a lot of math. So it was one of my good strong suits in school was actually math. Go figure. But basic math. It's been a really long time since I've done basic math. So yeah, we'll blame it on that.
Sure, blame it on that. I don't math.
She doesn't math. I math. We left last night. I'm starting this video on Friday morning. It'll go up a little bit late, probably, because we haven't decided if we're going to drive straight through after we pick up the kitten tonight, or if we are. We don't know if we're going to drive. I forgot to bring her selfie stick. I don't own a selfie stick. My mom owns a selfie stick. I don't. Strangeness. But we haven't decided if we're going to drive straight through tonight on the way back and get in the wee hours of the morning, or if we are going to get a hotel tonight and then drive like 3 hours in the morning to get the rest of the way back, or not. We will see. Depends on if we feel like pushing or not. To be determined. So it depends on that. I will do some editing of the video probably, and I brought my iPad so I can like send the videos over to my iPad and like do some editing and all of that stuff as we drive. So that way it's mostly ready for upload once I have, good signal and all of that stuff. So it's not going to be super delayed, but it will be delayed for uploading. Anywho, we departed last night about 5 p.m.? A little after 5, because we had to wait till Dad got home.
Yeah.
So we could say farewell to Dad and get the spare key to the truck, because I have a track record for locking keys in vehicles.
And I'm with her, so I can't come to rescue her if she does.
So he conveniently had the spare keys to my mom's truck in his pocket, so we had to wait for him to get back from a job. The sun came out. We tried filming this little intro clip, which went completely different before, but I filmed it in like regular portrait mode, and I was like, I don't like that. It can't be portrait mode because my videos have to go this way. So we had to refilm. Because I was like, I could just have that first clip be vertical, but then I was like, no, that's gonna bother me. He's losing his tire. Let's get past him before he's already halfway lost his tire. We just drove past a semi whose tire was with pieces hanging off of it, so we had to get past that semi before pieces of his tire flew into our truck.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. Hopefully the semi behind him tells him that he's lost a tire.
I believe he knows because he's going slow.
Yeah, he's going slow, but he hasn't pulled over or anything.
Yeah, well, it's probably a guy.
Probably. Go
Sorry.
figure. Sorry, Lee, if you're watching this video.
You make random remarks, and it's very stereotyping. I apologize.
Anyways, we drove about 5 hours last night. Well, she drove because we were going to split the driving, but she was on a roll and doing good with the driving, and I was entertaining her. And I was doing a paint gem mini, the little paint gem set. I'm doing the floral set because, me, I go in the order from chronological order from oldest set to newest set with my paint gems because I have so many. I couldn't pick which ones I wanted to do, so that's the way I've decided to do them. And I forgot to bring her selfie stick with me, so my arm is getting tired as I'm holding this camera up here to get the angle. And when we filmed the first clip that we had to toss, it was perfect because it was overcast, it was wonderful, and now the sun is out and it's blinding us.
And you got the shadows in that strobe effect.
Yes, it's like the evil strobe light effect. Okay, I gotta take my glasses off because it's just like,
She did it again.
I know. I don't know why I put my glasses back on. Ooh, tire in the road.
Yep.
More semis losing tires. It's a good arm workout. I'm holding my phone up. Yeah. Anyways, we will be picking up Sushi. I keep doing that. I'm like, why did I pick a name that's so close to Mochi's name? I'm gonna be doing this in like perpetuity. I won't be mixing up their names because the names are so similar. Mochi and Sushi. Sushi is who I'm picking up because Mochi is obviously back in California.
Yeah, I say, I'm not driving to California. I promise you that.
They're gonna be in Texas for my dad to do some like solar training. So you can work on the solar for the RVs. And I told her, I'm like, you know, it's not that far to California. You can just pop on over to Cali and visit me. And she didn't like that idea. I'm like, you're going to have the girls with you. Their dogs were being messy. I'm like, you can just, you know, pop on over there. But she's going to be driving my dad's truck. And my dad will be driving the RV. And I'm like, it's not that much further from Texas to Cali. You can just pop on over. And she didn't like that thought.
I'm not driving that big old truck
This is a small truck.
to California.
My dad has a big truck.
Yep.
So when they travel, my dad drives the RV with this truck as the tow behind, and my mom drives my dad's truck. So that's how they do it. Yes. But she's shorter than me, so she has to sit on a pillow in order to drive my dad's truck. So that way she can actually see over the steering wheel properly to actually see to drive comfortably. It's really funny. I would have to do the same thing if I were driving that. This truck isn't bad. Like, I could totally drive this truck.
It's a little baby truck.
It's a baby truck. It's not that bad. It's a baby truck. So, yes. Yeah, we had Bojangles for breakfast. So we have some sweet tea.
Sweet tea rolls.
Yes, we have our sweet tea to drink. I have my paint gems stuff that I'm gonna start working on. This is my my table is my mom's pallet. I called it an easel earlier and she yelled at me because it's not an easel, it's a pallet. And I kept calling it an easel because, you know, pallet's such a... I keep forgetting to say pallet and call it an easel. So, anybody who's familiar with painting, oil paints, like, never dry. So oil paint, this is oil paint from like a painting she finished like 3 months ago and she didn't clean her palette. So it's still wet. So it's covered in saran wrap. And there's actually a couple paint gem drills on here right now that fell off onto the plastic. Yeah.
All that's doing is giving an idea of what paint gem drills look like.
Right.
On paint because
She's saving her drills from her kits that she's finished, and she's going to kind of incorporate them
into
some multimedia artworks.
paintings. Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
She was like, ooh, what could I do with these? These could be interesting on some pieces. So she's kind of saving them for some stuff. So anyways, I will let you guys go for this initial clip. Because my arm is tired. That's really the only reason why. I can keep talking, but my arm is tired. I've been holding you with my arm.
You've never had a problem with talking.
I know. I keep trying to say, oh, I can keep trying to shorten this video, and I'm like, I need to just stop saying that because I'm going to keep talking anyways. And there's really no point in me shortening my videos because I can just keep talking, and yeah, it's just not going to happen.
So, one last thing though.
We'll be back later.
Well, this is important because it's about the talking thing. When she was really, really tiny, if she stopped talking, she would fall asleep. So,
She never had to worry about putting me to bed.
yeah,
Because when I was tired, I would just put myself to bed.
yeah. Or say, I go night-night, Mommy.
My brother was the one that had to he had to fight to put my brother to bed.
Because,
But he would also take 2 naps a day.
right.
I stopped taking naps when I was
Which
how
is
old?
2.
Yeah, I stopped taking naps. Still don't take naps. I don't like naps.
She does not appreciate the finer things in life, like a good nap.
There's a rare occasion where I will fall asleep on the couch because I'm being held down by a dog and a cat, and I can't get up, and then I'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
But it's rare for me to fall asleep. I don't do naps. Naps, no, I don't like naps. I just feel disoriented when I nap. But anyway, we are less than half an hour to go to pick up little baby Sushi. We're getting closer. So much closer. So we had lunch. We're back on the road. We're off the highway. Now we're into the smaller roads. I still don't know where to look on this thing because the camera's over there. It throws me off. Stop laughing at me. Just laughing at me. This is what I deal with. She laughs at me.
I'm your mother. That's my job. Once you're grown, I can laugh at you all I want.
Didn't stop you
To
when I
your
was
face.
younger.
I know,
Didn't
but-
stop you when I was younger either.
Builds character.
This is what I have to deal with. My mom and my brother made it a point when I was younger that every single meal we could not leave the table unless Joseph and my mom had done something to make me spew food or a beverage. Food was the worst. Cake is really, really not fun. Out of my nose. They were evil. They were evil. Very mean. Very evil. It's family.
Well,
Anyways.
only one you got.
So, we are getting closer. We have 24 minutes to go to pick up little baby Sushi. We are getting there. Oh, I'm super excited. Like, getting closer, getting closer. We've got all the cat stuff in the back. We've got our travel bag buried back there. There's her travel case. The little travel litter box and all of her goodies are inside the little suitcase, or the little airline case. All that stuff's in there, and then we'll be good. I'll do my little mini diamond painting update for you guys while I am on still. So, I've bought a lot of diamond paintings this week. I've been doing really good, and then this week it got me. I think I've bought 6 diamond paintings this week. I know, I have. What? She's laughing at me. She's laughing at me.
So much for the no buy.
I didn't say a no buy. I said a low buy.
Okay.
I said a low buy. I don't do no buys because I will buy something. I said a low buy, but I've been doing really good lately. So I'm exempt so far from all of like these Halloweeny fall Diamond Art Club paintings that are just like totally not my cup of tea. But I ended up getting 4 paintings from Bella Art Diamonds on the release on Tuesday because they were just, I couldn't resist. So I got 4 from the new release on Tuesday. I wheedled it down. There were more that I liked, but I wheedled it down to just 4 of them. And I showed them to my mom so she could see which ones I was picking out as I got them. So I'm happy with the choices that I got. I got the pine, I can't remember the names of them, but I got the pine tree landscape, which she really liked. I got the pumpkin spice latte looking cup one. I got the Harajuku one, and the third one, or that was the third one. Don't laugh at me.
Laughing again.
Don't laugh at me. What was the 4th one? I'm like, I can see it in my head, but I'm like, the 4th one. I'll throw a picture of it up. I can't remember off the top of my head because that was Tuesday, and Tuesday was like however many days ago. That was a long time ago. But I can picture it in my head.
3 days in the world of vacation is forever.
It is. We've done a lot. We spent all of what day was it? It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. What day was it that we spent like the entire? Was that yesterday that we spent the entire day? Or no, the day before that we spent the entire
Wednesday.
Wednesday we spent the entire day emptying the shed and emptying out the shed and reorganizing the shed. We did the entire day doing that, and that took like hours and hours and hours. So yes, we did that. So I got those ones from Bella Art Diamonds, and I'll have put the 4th one up that I can't remember because that was like way back then. And then today, it was brought to my attention as this phone wobbles because I don't have a stand for it because I use a special phone case, and my mom is using the stand for the special phone case that I have now gotten. My mom and dad both hooked on that phone case. But they're expensive phone cases / stands, so we only have one per vehicle. So I don't get one for my phone. So I get to hold my phone case. My phone. She's laughing at me again. She's over there laughing at me. This is what I get to deal with. Laughing at me. So, and then Shimmering Canvases was having a buy one, get one 50% off sale on all of their in-stock canvases. So I picked up the 2 in-stock Andreas Rochas. So I got Fisherman's Village and what's the name of the other one? Fisherman's Village and the Treehouse. I can picture it, but I'm bad when it comes to names. I'm bad when it comes to names too. Good thing my patients come with their name like plastered on their chest, so I don't have to think of their name. Because I'm bad when it comes to names. I know faces, but I'm not very good with names. But anyways, we're down to 20 minutes to go. Sushi has been tactically acquired. Look at that cuteness. OMG. OMG. Once we get on the highway, we will get her out of her carrier so we can actually hold her and give her a break, but we're still on back roads. So we've got like 10-ish minutes or so to the highway. But look at that cuteness. Oh my goodness. She's like, let me out of this carrier. She's a cutie pie. Cutie pie. It's a little cat side. Cat side. Hey, Sushi. Hey, kitty kitty. She's like, let me push my head on the top of this crate. There she is. Sushi. Hey, baby. She doesn't know her name yet. She just knows kitty kitty kitty. And there's a blanket for her. Oh, she's climbing into the blanket fort. A little bit. Hi, little one. Some bright sunshine. So, she likes the glove box.
77 south for 22 miles.
This is her preferred location. She is a good traveler, as in she likes to stare out the windshield. And she wants to jump in the window, which obviously we are not allowing. So, she is intrigued and fascinated by the glove box. Hey, little one. We may have a paper chewer on our hands, Mom. She just snagged a receipt. Because, you know, cars are locations where you have to avoid things. Oh, baby. Oh, look at that pretty little face. Hi, baby. We're not gonna let bites. No, we're not gonna chew on plastic. Look at that little face. Hey, Sushi. Gotta work on teaching her name. But look at that pretty baby. I need to move that. Look at that pretty fat baby. She's a tiny little kitten. Oh, little baby. There she is. Okay. Plastic is going out of the glove box. That face. Oh my goodness. She's intrigued. But yes, Kitten has been acquired in shenanigans. We have 9 hours left. 1 hour down, 9 hours to go on the drive of entertaining the kitten. We have a litter box down there for her. But right now, she is avoiding napping of any type. And she's like, I must investigate everything. Because that is what she is focused on, is investigating everything. She's very curious. So now it is my turn to do some driving. Making progress. I think we still got like 6.5 hours on our return trip. So the return trip is obviously going to be a little bit slower because we have the kitten hooligan. So I did and also because it's a Friday night, we have Friday night rush hour traffic. This route, we had a little bit of traffic going around, was it Charlotte? Yeah, we had a little traffic going around Charlotte, but it was not bad at all. The GPS kept wanting to route us towards like a different route because it was a shorter route that was more fuel efficient. shorter distance-wise and it was more fuel efficient, but the route that I have us going is a shorter time-wise route. And I'm like, no, we're going this route. There's no construction this route. It's more of a straight shot. We just get on the road and basically we go down to Jacksonville and then over. So it's a more direct route. So this is the route that we're going. Is the route that we're driving now. Because it's like a straight shot, no construction, roads were good coming up. So this is the route we're taking on the way home. But it's been good. I turned over kitten duty to my mom, and now I am driving. Ha ha ha. And she is on kitten duty, holding the kitterpuss, who finally, she played, and I was corralling the little hooligan for like the first 2 hours straight. That little thing just played and played and played non-stop. It was like, no, I want to get on the dashboard. No, you're not allowed on the dashboard. I want to go on the driver's side. No, you're not allowed on the driver's side. I want to go on the floor and check out what's underneath the dash. No, you're not allowed there. So we have a dog bed in the back seat for my mom's girls. Shoved that up in the passenger side floor so that it goes up there. So if she gets on the passenger side floor, which is where I have her travel litter box, she can go up there and basically she can go down on the floor on the passenger side whenever she wants, and we don't have to worry about her trying to get her little self up underneath the dash, because that's shoved in the front, so she can't get underneath the dash of the car. So did that. So she's all, and then she finally was like, okay. She was fighting sleep so hard, wasn't she?
Oh my gosh, yes.
It was like as soon as she would sit still, her eyelids would start to droop and droop and droop. But then she'd be like, no, can't sit still, must move. And then the eyelids would start to droop as soon as she started to sit still again. And then she finally just gave in and started to sleep. But she wasn't sleeping in like a kitten curl. She was in a kitten sprawl, all laid out. It was the cutest thing. And then we were like, okay, we need to stop and switch drivers, get her some bottled water, because we thought we had bottled water, but we didn't. And all of our waters that we have in our water bottles have like flavor and whatnot in them. So we stopped and got gas in the car, did a bathroom break, got water and a couple snacky things. And she was like not happy to be put back in her kennel. She was giving pitiful little kitten meows as we put her back in her kennel. These slow drivers, oh my goodness. It's like, seriously. Speed limit, people. Speed limit. I'm probably going faster than the speed limit, but you know, still gonna yell at those people, at the slow drivers. My mom's snickering at me. I'm just flowing with traffic. Just flowing with traffic.
That's your story and you're sticking to
Going
it.
slower than the car in front of me.
I would hope so.
And yeah, then now she is curled up in a little ball snoozing in my mom's lap. She has found her favorite thing so far is to just chill in the glove box. She likes investigating the glove box, and she was laying in the glove box for a little bit as well, which was really cute. And yeah, now we are just driving along, working our way down the rest of the way to Florida. I think we're in, where are we at now? South Carolina? I think we're almost to Georgia. I think we're like 5 miles to Georgia. That's where we're at. But yeah. How's the drive been for you so far, Mom?
I think it's been okay. I drove.
Sun's in my eyes, as you can see.
I drove a long way today.
She did. She did most of the driving, because I kept asking her last night if she wanted to switch drivers, and she's like, no, I'm doing good. So she drove like all of the driving we did on Thursday night, which was like a solid 5 hours of driving on Thursday. And then this morning she was doing good with the driving, so she ended up driving for the whole bunch until we got up there to North Carolina this morning, which was another like 4.5, 5 hours of driving. And then I was on the initial kitten duty for the first 3 hours, and then we switched. So licensed drivers, I always drove like the midnight to 5 a.m. driving slot was my driving slot. So as a 16-year-old, when we'd go on family road trips, I would be the one that would drive from like midnight to 5 o'clock in the morning because I don't sleep in cars.
And I would keep her company.
Sound asleep in the front seat.
Sometimes.
Typically.
Yeah.
But yeah, my brother gets in the car and he is sound asleep. And he's always been that way. Like, he sleeps in the car. I have never liked cars, like sleeping in cars. I've never been asleep in a car person. That has never been my thing. Like, some people can just get in the car and sleep, and that has so never been me.
Yeah. Well, I grew up getting horribly, horribly car sick. So as a defense mechanism, I would go to sleep and then I'd be okay.
This car tried to hot rod past me because they didn't think I was going fast enough. Because there was a car ahead of me, so you can only go as fast as the car ahead of you. So he tried to hot rod and like zoom around me, and then like somebody pulled into the lane beside me, and he had to slow down. Poetic justice. Does anybody else yell at the cars around them when they're driving? Me. I totally do.
Me too.
I get it from her. But yes.
No, I think I get it from you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to
It's the
it.
other way. It's totally the other way around. This goes the other way around. I don't think it works this way, that way, Mom. It goes the other way around.
Well, that's like I was talking to Papa and asked him if he'd had enough water to drink that one day when we were in Michigan. And he's like, no. And so I went out and got a bottle of water, opened it up, and gave it to him and said, drink this. And he gave me that funny look, you know. And I said, yeah, I know I'm bossy. I get it from my daughter. And he just laughed.
Oh, that's funny. We made it.
Yeah, it was a long drive, but we did make it.
Somebody's finally awake now again. You can probably hear the little purring. Oh my goodness, she's a little purr ball. She's such a good traveler. Besides the fact that she wanted to be in the back seat or in the driver's seat. But anyways, it is midnight 40 or zero dark 40, depending on how you want to refer to it. We need to go inside and get this little one settled for bed. And then we need to go to bed.
We need to go to bed.
So that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.